Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It's Friday. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great adventure today. Be sure when you comment, please type in all capital letters. I had to go over to the shop this morning and have them shoot some air in a couple of tires. The wind's blowing pretty good out of the northwest. So I'm sure we'll be fighting it on the way up north. Just wanted to jump on for a while and maybe chat with you and give you all an update on Miss Linda. Excuse me. It's 36 degrees. Like I said, the wind's out of the northwest, west northwest, I believe. I haven't seen any flags, so I guess I'll figure that out here in a little bit. Getting a halfway decent start today. Dismiss. There we go. Wait and see if anybody else jumps in. We'll get started with a little bit of chat. Just we got two people in here. Y'all get your coffee. We're all you can put your tray tables down and get your coffee and have a sip. Brenda, how you doing? Good to see you. Did you have a good Christmas? It's been a while since I've jumped on here. I plan on possibly doing some stuff on Saturday. I'm not going to spill the beans yet. Oh yeah, all the time, Brenda. Appreciate it. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, whoever's in here. TJ's, how you doing? How's it over there in down under country? I believe you're over there. Is that correct? There's a there's a show I used to watch. Uh, all is about metal detecting for gold and stuff. The mining over there, and those are some interesting shows over in Australia. Traffic's not too bad this morning. Rebecca, touched by yarn. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw that video that Critter Creek did for you. That was pretty cool. He must be mad at me because he used to call me once in a while. I did see he's getting back into the artwork stuff. I might have to adjust this here in a minute. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Yes, very well done. Let's do this here. There we go. Just that a little bit. Overcast skies. I don't know. I think they're saying the sun's supposed to come out this afternoon. A guy here in the right lane, he's in a big hurry, flashing his brights at the car in front of him. Yeah, he must be late for work. Or late to pick somebody up at the airport or go to the airport. Who knows? Oh, shows I only got one person in here watching, so that's why I'm kind of waiting to give the update on Miss Linda. The rest of the country is in a heat wave. Wow. Yeah, TJ, y'all remind me of the movie that Miss Linda and I watched. There's actually a part one and part two, and because she watches a lot of and follows a lot of true crime channels and stuff like that, and we I showed her that movie Wolf Creek, and yeah, I know it's based on that guy and stuff, but it's I'm sure they inserted a lot of other stuff too, about that crater and all that stuff. That crater is huge, and I can't remember the name of the. I know the park name is Wolf Creek, but I couldn't remember the if there was a name on the crater or what. So Tuesday, I had Tuesday off because, well, I ended up going into work, but then we were so short on runs because of the snowstorms and that up north and west. So they had enough runs to run enough guys to the south, and I was a grant. I had to I took Miss Linda over to the orthopedic surgeon's office, and we talked to him, and uh, she was in so much pain for the first week. I've addressed this before if y'all have caught this or on a previous video, but whenever she would stand up, it felt like her calf was going to explode, and there was like a cramp in her calf. And look at this guy; he's a very big hurry. Uh, but her calf was filling up with fluid. We told him that we called the nurse hotline, and we went and got some compression socks, and that seemed to help. And he says, "Well, I totally forgot to mention that to you guys." And is this thing coming loose? Nope. All right, let me make an adjustment here. There. Sorry, y'all. But anyway, he wants to see her on the 11th, which I don't know what day that is in January. And he wants more flexibility in her knee, but she's been very frustrated. If y'all could uh, leave her a comment after the video, and I'll pass that on to her. You know, she did have physical therapy yesterday. She's supposed to have physical therapy today. They canceled because their therapists are been fighting sickness, so they canceled. So she's just going to have to do some home therapy by herself, of course, to try to get her flexibility up. She's so afraid that, hey, how you doing, Ryan? Or I'm sorry, Kim. Good to see you. She's so afraid she's going to have to go back in, and I guess what they would do is put her under and then force the knee for flexibility, or go back in and clean up or something. I don't know. She she kind of explained it to me last night, so I don't really know what what they would do, but it would just prolong the recovery. I believe she said her sister had to do the same thing on one of her knees. I've got to take a look at, yeah, take a look at the forecast and for the weekend. When I left the house this morning, I got a text message from Mayhem Mike, and he told me he was at the QT, and I said, "I'm driving. I'm just leaving the house." And he beat me down there to work, and I told him if he would have called me, I would have got moving a little bit quicker, and I would have rode in with him. But he failed to communicate. He just laughed. There's a good-looking truck. Got her all washed up, polished up. Now he's empty because he's got what they call a tag axle on the trailer, which he can raise it up when he's empty. And it saves on fuel mileage and saves on tire wear because you're not dragging eight tires back there on the trailer. You're only dragging four. Oh, truck on the shoulder. Let me guess. Yep, it's a Swift truck. He ain't so swift right now, is he? Oh, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot shows in here, huh? I didn't see it. Ah, there we go. Kim, I haven't seen you in here for a while. I appreciate you coming in. Been wondering about you. There's a couple of people I haven't seen for a while, and I actually got a text, not a text, but a message or a comment, I should say, from a subscriber out in, I believe she's out in Utah, and comment on a video or something the other day. It was kind of cool. Glad to see it. Got 6 people in here. Hit the thumbs up, everybody, please. Yesterday, I went up here, up to Nebraska. The day before, I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and oh, it was good weather down there. Wasn't too bad. Just had to sit and wait on freight for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, the flags are flying back there at the scales. I don't know if you saw it. I kind of do wish I would have rode this morning. It wasn't too bad, 30, 36 degrees maybe. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. Dogs are doing good. They were up this morning. Linda got up and she slept out in the chair. She was in the bedroom last night till I went in there, and then she got up and she wants to sleep on her side really bad, and she can't lay on her side without her knee hurting or possibly twisting or something, and she just can't get comfortable on her side. I tried using a pillow with her and putting a pillow down and under in between her knees and to where she could lay on her side, but it's just not comfortable. She's so frustrated. And the way she lets her frustration out is, you know, crying a little bit. And I just hate seeing a woman cry. And there's nothing I can do to make it better, you know. Another thing I can't handle is listening to a baby cry. It just breaks my heart. And then it doesn't matter if it's, because they're hungry or whatever. It just, yeah. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to take my truck up to the shop in town and have my batteries tested and probably replace both my batteries because I think they're probably bad. That's going to be a pretty penny. I don't know what batteries are going to run, probably about 150 to $200 a piece, which I'm not thrilled about. Either have to do that Saturday or Sunday. Excuse me if you can hear my drinking of my coffee. How do you take your coffee? Uh, when I'm Usually when I'm running down the road, it's black. You take it with a little bit of cream. All black, Grumpy Grandpa Pager's show says. Yes, all black. Oh, two tow trucks with a. I wonder where they dug him out at. It took two. There was one behind him and one towing him, truck and trailer. With vanilla creamer. Rebecca says she's not a coffee drinker. Whoop, there's a trooper right there. Hello, Mr. Highway Patrol. Mr. State Trooper. Yeah, Rebecca, if you drank a bunch of coffee, before you got started knitting them hats, you could probably cut your time in half. Oh, well, I'm just south of St. Joe, Missouri right now, the home of the Pony Express. And when I was laid up back in April, May, my mom and dad came down and took them over there. We went through that Pony Express museum. That was kind of interesting. And we visited the house that Jesse James lived in over there when he got shot or assassinated. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I'll just say assassinated. Well, I figured there'd be there'd be more people awake and up and at it, getting ready to go to work. Maybe there's a lot of people sleeping in because they're off on vacation because the holiday week. There. Sorry about that. We should be good up through town here. No, we got five in here now. Awesome. Yeah, you're retired. Yeah, this truck stop up here on the left. It's a pilot now. It used to be a mom and pop truck stop, and there's a truck up here on the left, up in the air, and that's been there for years and years and years. And they use it for advertising now. like a billboard. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. It's right here on the left where that black sign and that tower is. There it is, right there. I think it's an old Kenworth. I'm not sure. Might be a Pete. But it used to be have the sign on there for the Ferris truck stop. The family sold everything to the pilot, and yeah, used to have a cafe in there and stuff. And then I tore it all down, put a new little truck stop in there with a Taco Bell. Well, make fudge today and mixed beans for bean soup. Maybe work on the quilt. Cool. Yeah, my mother, every year for the holidays, she makes batches of fudge and she cuts them up into little squares and she'll put them all in a tin and with some cashews and sends family members fudge and cashews and whatnot. And yeah, she enjoys it. I don't. I've gone all through. I think I've gone all through the cashews. I told her, I said, put them in smaller bags, like sandwich bags. That way, have I been to the Midway? It's been a long time. I think last time I was at the Midway truck stop was, hey, Empty Homestead, how you doing? I was, I don't know if I was there on the bike or maybe when I hauled the horses down to get their feet done one day or something. I can't remember for sure, but yeah. But anyway, I told my mother to send me some cashews and sandwich bags instead of one big bag. That way I can bring them to work with me. So yeah, I've gone through all the cashews. Empty Homestead, I saw your video on the power company. That's pretty sad. I think I would have got a hold of I don't know if you guys did or not, but got a hold of the corporate power company cutting trees down that been there for, yeah, if y'all haven't seen that video, go check out Empty Homestead. Big Mike, I've been wanting to ask you, but I didn't want to ask you on one of your lives or anything. Did did you sell your Harley to somebody over in Arkansas? If I missed the video, I apologize. You don't have to say yes or no here, but I was just kind of curious because that guy mentioned something about going to Oklahoma to pick one up, so, or something to that effect in one of his videos. So, and that's been a while back. So, if I missed it, like I said, I apologize. Memorial Weekend, I think some of us are going to try and make it down to Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That Eureka, let's see here. No, I still have my Road Glide Ultra. Just can't write it again until I have the knee cert. Yes, I understand that. Uh, but yeah, that was one of our Miss Linda and I's first trip together was down to Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We had a good time. I was down there with some friends and stuff. It was a good time. We found what we call the Little Dragon's Tail of Arkansas, and oh, it was that was we were going downhill switchbacks and whatnot. I scraped the floorboards a couple times on the turns. She's like, "What was that?" I said, "Nothing." And she knows how to ride because when we go around curves and stuff, a buddy of mine told her to squeeze her legs in together. Yeah, Big Mike, uh, buddy of mine just purchased a one of those, and maybe this weekend I'll do a ride and show everybody if he lets me. I think he'll really enjoy it. We've got to get some chicks because we still have one hen, and I don't know what I don't know much about hens. Linda, she's a black hen, and when we had the fox problem, uh, she survived, and we didn't know she survived until a couple days later when we heard her, and she could barely walk. And she was missing a bunch of feathers in the back of her neck, and she couldn't hold her head up. And Miss Linda doctored her, and yeah, she's back to normal. She was laying an egg a day, and she told me to go out and check for eggs. Well, night before last, I went out there, and the hen wouldn't go in there. Here I had one of those possums in there. I mean, I dropped the chicken in there. I was going to shut the door. She came right back out, and I looked, and there he was. So I went in the house, got the pew pew, and it was just a 22, and I popped him 3 or 4 times, and finally, yeah, uh, got him taken care of. Threw him out in the brush pile and threw the chicken back in there, and she stayed in there. So we had one of those things probably taking our eggs. But we got plenty of eggs still in the fridge. You know, I like to have her hard boil the eggs, and then I can bring them with me to eat. Well, it looks like the sun might come out up here. The clouds are getting a little bit thinner. I get up north here a little ways further, I might be disconnecting and reconnecting, and I'll probably just jump off. From what I understand, it was pretty busy yesterday. Freight picking up, shipping out. Hey, Don, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Just chit chatting a little bit. Hope you had a good holiday, good Christmas. Oh, I forgot to mention the college right here on the right on the is where the Chiefs have their training camp. They had 25 chickens, but our hen house withstand my predators, and we have a lot of them. Yeah, yeah. My neighbors to the south, uh, they wanted to know if we wanted to give her to them or they were gonna buy her. I'm not gonna sell her, but I mean, uh, I want to find some chicks when the farm stores have chick days, and then put them in there and keep them separated. And then when they get a little bit bigger, just let them run with her, and do some work to the chicken pen. But I think we had a fox problem and a dog problem combination from the neighbors, or not to the neighbors to the south, but to the neighbors to the east of us. I'm not sure. I didn't have my cameras turned on when that all stuff was going on, uh, but I would have known for sure what the problem was if I did, because some another neighbor told me that their dogs were running loose in the neighborhood. So yeah. The funny thing is this type of breed of dog that I don't think does that. You know, Australian Shepherd dogs. So hard telling. Whoop. The wind's kind of pushing me around. I'm heavy. I've got a 22,000, 23,000 pound worth of freight on the front, and I think about 11,000 on the back. So I'm probably going to end up getting some fuel up here at Kearney, Nebraska before I turn around and head back. I'm just glad it's Friday. I was going to consider working tomorrow, but because after the new year, I'm planning on hitting it really hard 6 days a week, possibly at least 3 weeks out of the month. And I got to start planning for our trip to Florida in April. Hopefully, I just hope and pray that Miss Linda can get her knee in really good shape for the trip. If we don't make it to the Keys, I'd want to make it, to the Panhandle or the armpit of Florida there, and at least spend some time there by the Gulf. I know it'll be warmer down at the Keys, and I'm gonna look into Bunka Biker. There's a website called Bunka Biker where people that used to ride motorcycles will let you stay at their place or open up their house, let you stay in a spare bedroom or whatever, or their shop, or their property, and it's worldwide deal. It's really really neat. I did kind of plan the first day, and the first day I believe we'd make it over to Marion. I think it's Marion, Illinois, about 7 hours from Kansas City, and then there's another channel called XAN Biker, and he said he's only like 30 minutes from there. He would come over and meet with us and have a chat, whatever. That's pretty nice. Traffic's not bad at all this morning. I knew everybody'd be starting to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sleepy heads. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, are you still in here? If you are, you can post the link to that other channel if you want to. Came across another channel. Y'all, if he posts a link in here, go check it out. You get a good laugh. Oh my gosh. I sure can tell the weather changes with my wrists because they get a little stiff, you know. I guess he's not in here. He must be playing with this dog. Going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Okay. Terry orders chickens from Cackle Hatchery in Lebanon, Missouri. Well, I'll have to check them out because uh, Orchlands, they would have chick days, and you would know when they were going to have chick days because you could go in there for that. And I don't go in the farm stores much anymore, but uh, you would know because they'd have it set up, and then you just ask, when are the chicks coming? You know, they'd say, well, they'll be here this weekend, Saturday. Okay. And that's where we would buy our chicks. Well, Tractor Supply bought them. Tractor Supply bought them, and you never know when they're going to have chicks now, you know? Yeah. He's chasing his lady friend. Oh, gosh. So, and then there's another store up in another town that sells a lot of horse stuff and whatnot. It's independently owned. It's not a chain, and I don't get notifications on Facebook when they're going to have chicks, and so I gotta figure that out, or website or whatever. She's got a website, but my neighbors used to sell. They might still do it. I don't know. They used to sell straw to her, and I used to load this. One year, I loaded a couple of gooseneck trailer of straw over to my neighbors and hauled it up there. I think it was $1 a bale is what they would give me, and or what she would give me for loading it and bringing it up there. And I told her, I said, the only stipulation, I'll bring it up there, but I said I want help unloading it because I'm not doing it by myself. Well, guess what? I got to about the last 10 bales of straw, and the kid shows up, and I'm like, really? Oh, we've been slammed. We've been really busy. Now look at this. You guys got to see this truck. This is what I don't understand. These people buy these trucks and do this to them. Watch this. I don't get it. And they're driving it up and down the roads. I mean, I mean, could you just imagine the rocks that thing would throw on other people? I guess you can look cool. Of course, people say they're compensating for something. Was that Grandpa that just said that? LOL. Oh no, maybe it's Rebecca. Come on, there you are. Did you hear what I said, Grumpy Grandpa? Go to the other channel and post a link in the comments. He must have been getting coffee or playing with his dog. But yeah, y'all check out this other channel. He's going to post a link here in a minute, I think. I mean, there's only 4 videos, I think, and uh, I don't know. I'll have to find out if they're actually going to do more on other stuff or what. I don't know. We'll see. I I just I kind of know who it is. I might have to send him a message and yeah. Can you post that link, Grumpy? He's like, just a minute, stand by. I'm sure he's saying that. Stand by, stand by. We're standing by. There it is. Y'all check that out. It's pure entertainment. It's fun. It's a sad affair. It really is. It's a sad affair. I'll just say that. Well, clouds are starting to thin out. It's be nice to see the sun though. We've had like 6 days of cloudiness. We saw a little bit of sun. Well, I saw sunshine up here, blue skies. But down there in Kansas City, it's just been cloudy and yucky. And they did say on the news last night that the rainfall and whatever really helped with the drought conditions in the area as far as getting the numbers back down and the moisture back up. Looks like somebody drove off over there. Huh. wonder if that might have been where that truck was at that got getting towed. I don't know. A car on the shoulder, and I guess we'll slide over here. Yeah, I guess we'll stay right here because I don't want to hold anybody up. Flat tire. Thump, 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 thump. So, well, yeah. We've been on here for an hour yet. We got 3 more minutes yet, so then I'll jump off of here. One thing we did get from Linda's one of her boys was we actually got some fresh farm raised burger and a big old roast. And I'm gonna have to look at that roast. I might do that roast in the smoker and see how that turns out. But yeah, we got a bunch of good lean burger, farm raised, and we're really thankful for that. Gave us that for Christmas, and I think he gave everybody a little bit of it and stuff. So yeah, right up here is where I might be dropping out. So just hang with me here. But yeah, keep an eye out on Sunday for another video. Keep an eye out on that other channel, possibly for a live. I was kind of given the inside information on that, and uh, yeah, and go check out Two Old People on a Couch Saturday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Get your news there. Uh, I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the news. Well, I watch it for the weather. Sometimes I get a few updates on the news, but as far as the stuff that's going on overseas and whatnot, Miss Linda does not like watching that kind of stuff because of the stress she went through when her son was over there worrying about him and whatnot. Which I don't blame her. People are crazy. Not saying she's crazy. Well, I'm just saying the stuff that's going on is just it's just nutballs. But yeah, it's really too bad. But anyway, so anyway, well, y'all have a great day. Have a good weekend, and check out Empty Homestead Sunday afternoon, I believe at 2 o'clock. Uh, we're gonna try and get some work done this weekend and get a ride in, and uh, yeah. Oh, you know what he's doing? I wonder if that guy's bow hunting or if he's working. Sometimes vehicles will be parked out here in the grass and they're actually hunting the woods there. So who knows? So everybody give it a thumbs up. We'll jump. We'll see you after a while. Be safe today. If you see a truck driver, wave at them. Got kids with you? Teach them kids that arm pump deal. Honk the horn deal. And say hi to a stranger. Hold the door open. Thank a veteran. And we'll see you all later on. Thanks for coming in. Say bye.